Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to do a part 2 to the if you don't have a chronograph, here's how to get your feet per second video that I made. No chronograph, no problem. And I kind of really actually do mean that. Like, as long as you're not trying to get to extended distances, you know, 500-600 or beyond, you can get up to 500 or 600. But you know, when you start talking about 1,000 and things like that, 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards, like I was shooting the other day, you really do need a chronograph. So remember, I told you, you shoot a group at 100. If you group well, take it out to 300 and you can measure your drop and you can get a pretty good average. And so I want to show you the practical application of that. And so I measured, I think it was 16 or 17 inches, I can't remember right now, but you take your data, you true it in your ballistics calculator. Well, I did that, then I went back out the other day. I wasn't shooting for groups, I was shooting for elevation. And so I would hold in my reticle what my elevation should be according to that drop. And so I went out and did that. You'll see some other shot groups on here. I'm not trying to justify anything or anything like that. I shot some new AMAX bullets that I tried to do. These were siders, a couple siders here. I shot a group for for my Sierra Match Kings right here at this target here, but I had a 20+ mile-an-hour crosswind. That was my result. I still had a good shot group, but I digress. So with my AMAX, my ELD, and my Sierra Match Kings, all 123 grain bullets, all with 28 grains of 8208 XBR, I was estimating between 2525 and 2550 feet per second. I think I'm more along the lines of 2525-ish, or maybe just a hair above, but that's pretty dang close. I mean, 1% is 20 feet per second. And so I did tell you it's about the 95% solution. I held at 300 yards on this target with my crosshair at 1.5 mils, and this was my shot group. Not too bad considering I shot one. I think it's this one. I don't know. I can't see that at 300. Then I had a left to right, right to left wind, and then I had a left to right wind, and so I wasn't going for shot group size. I wanted the elevation. That's pretty dang close. I'm within an inch drop at 300 yards with the AMAX. My ballistics were not tuned to that AMAX. They were actually tuned to the ELD, which here, and here is my ELD group. And so I'm going to actually reach behind me and grab calibers. I haven't measured that yet. But, you know, for measuring drop and guesstimating, because that's essentially what we're doing, let's see here. Okay. 2.81 inches for not a bad day considering, again, I had super high winds. And so again, my drop is confirmed right here. I just said, you know, if your data matches, why are you going to fight it? So I didn't just say that, but I've said that. That data is confirmed. Then I go over to Sierra Match King. I had a strong left to right wind. I didn't measure it because it was even harder wind out at the target, as you can see. Not a great group. I'm probably 3.5 to 4 inches over here, but my elevation is sitting about right here. I'm going to take that. And so for me, this is how I confirm, and I wanted you guys to see that, yes, I actually do this. I do what I say I do. I'm not just a talker, I'm a doer. I like to go do things. I'm going to do the things that I'm going to tell you I'm going to do, and this is doing. So for now, I know 100%. I've got 3 different types of bullets because, yes, for you got you reloaders out there, you're like, you have AMAX? I have a lot of AMAX left. I got a bunch. But I know for 3 bullets with the same charge weight, with different ballistic coefficients, at least at 300, I'm on. And you can take that information, watch the first video if you haven't seen it, use that data that you generate to get you on at least the 95+ percentile solution, and that way you'll have your drop data your drop data will be easier to calculate because you'll have a very close estimate of feet per second, about the closest you can get without a chronograph. Likewise, if you can do this test at 400, 500, 600 yards, do it at 400, 500, or 600 yards. It's better than 300 because now we're getting better data, and it's going to give you a better idea of the drop at different distances, things like that. Do it at all the distances if you want, but you really only need to do one. And so I challenge you, if you don't have a chronograph, get out there, get your data, match it up in your ballistics calculator, and you'll have a good firing solution. And with that, stay tactical.